Greetings to everyone. In this video, I'm going to explain you about ecological pyramid. Ecological pyramids are the graphical representation of the different types of topical levels in the form of a pyramid based on how much energy is transferring from one level to the other level, or we can represent in terms of number or in terms of the biomass. The ecological pyramids represents different types of tropical levels as shown in this picture. So here, if you take the base of the ecological pyramid is always producer, and then the next level is herbivore, and then secondary consumer, and then tertiary consumer, and just the sequence can goes on depending on what type of food chain we are representing. But the base should be always the producer, and the top should be the top consumer or top carnivore. This type of graphical representation is what called as a ecological pyramid. And the ecological pyramid can be represented based on three categories, as I told. It can be the number, it can be biomass, or it can be in terms of energy. So we have three different types of ecological pyramids: pyramid of biomass, pyramid of number, and pyramid of energy. So let's discuss about the pyramid of biomass. Biomass means we should, if you consider a particular ecosystem, the biomass means the amount of matter present in an organism for the next successive tropical level, which is readily available for the next successive tropical level. That is what the biomass. And generally, we should consider the biomass as the number of total organisms into their biomass should be considered. So, if you take an ecosystem, let's take an ecosystem as a forest or any aquatic ecosystem. The pyramid of biomass can be in two ways. It can be an upright. Upright means the base of the pyramid is broader, and when we move on to the top of the pyramid, it just becomes narrow. This type of sequence, this type of representation is what called upright. Inverted means it should be a narrow base, and then when we move on to the top will become a broader. That is what inverted. So forest ecosystem comes under the category of upright pyramid for biomass, and whereas an aquatic ecosystem is an inverted pyramid of biomass. So let's take a terrestrial ecosystem where we are considering the biomass. As I told, biomass should be considered not for a single organism. It should be the total number of such producer or such herbivores multiplied with their weight. That's a biomass you should take. So if you take the producer, where in a forest, producers' biomass is more compared to the herbivores, because the number of herbivores are very less, though each one organism's weight compared with the tree may be more, but its total biomass is less. And as we move on to this next primary carnivores level, still their weight is reducing, and then top carnivores number is less, and so that the total weight is also less. So if you take the terrestrial ecosystem or forest ecosystem into consideration, it is an upright, means the base is broader, and when we move on to the successive levels, it becomes narrow. So this is an upright pyramid of biomass. So if you take an aquatic habitat or aquatic ecosystem where the producers are phytoplanktons, and which are very small in size, and their biomass is also very less, and from phytoplanktons they're consumed by zooplanktons. Zooplanktons are bit larger in size than the phytoplanktons, and which are then consumed by the herbivores like small fishes. And then if we move on to the next level, there are sharks and various types of big fishes are there. They comes under that category. So if you compare the weight biomass, uh, producer means phytoplanktons and zooplanktons weight is very less, and then herbivores weight is comparatively more, and then if you take shark and big fishes, their weight is still more. So the pyramid looks like this. Hence, where at the bottom it is narrow, and when we move on to the top, the levels, top level, in top consumer levels, it becomes broader. So it is a inverted pyramid. So aquatic ecosystem, if you take that aquatic ecosystem, pyramid of biomass is inverted. Let's take pyramid of number. Pyramid of number means we are representing simply based on the population. How many producers are there, how many herbivores are there, how many consumers are there, means secondary consumers are there. Just simply we are taking the population of one particular tropical level and we represent. Again, it can be an upright or inverted based on what type of ecosystem we take into consideration. It can be any type. So as if you can look at this, this is a grassland ecosystem. Sorry, this is a pond ecosystem. The pond ecosystem where we have phytoplanktons, number is more, and zooplanktons, fishes, small fishes if you take, its number is less comparatively. And then if you take still large fish, still number is small. And the bird which consumes the fish, like asprey, it's still less in number. So this is the upright pyramid. Whereas if you take a tree, and the herbivores like birds depends on that particular tree, number is more, and the parasites on their bodies are still more, and hyperparasites are there on each parasite's body, or overall dependence of hyperparasites on the parasite's number is still more, so it becomes a inverted pyramid. But if you take the pyramid of energy, as I told, pyramid of number or pyramid of biomass can be upright or inverted. I just mentioned this word. Depending on which type of ecosystem we consider, it can be upright or inverted. But pyramid of energy, irrespective of what type of ecosystem we take into consideration, the energy is always upright, because the energy available in the producers are more, and that energy which is stored in the plant's body is consumed by itself for its growth, and then only small amount is stored for the next tropical level. And if one organism directly consumes a plant, it gets some amount of energy, and that energy again utilized for its growth, only small amount of what it got will be stored, and again next level energy transfer is very less. So if you consider how much energy available in each tropical level is reducing from one level to the other level. So always, irrespective of what type of ecosystem we're considering, whether it is terrestrial or aquatic, or it can be lentic or lotic or pond ecosystem, it can be any ecosystem or desert, irrespective of what type of ecosystem we are studying, pyramid of energy is always upright. Here I just represented in the form of a graph, in the form of a pyramid, where solar energy is much more, which we know it is a source for all these types of energies. And from where, if I just consider a figure, it's not actually the correct figure, and it's the primary producers, if they got 10,000 joules of energy, to the herbivores it's only 1,000 it's transferring, 10% of it, and then it is transferring 10% of it to the secondary consumer, and then to the tertiary consumer. And if the other organism is depending on this, again it gets 10% of that 10 joules. So as we move on to the bottom to the top, the energy availability is reducing from one tropic level to the other tropic level. So it is always upright pyramid.